Ms. Janet Ang.
Mr. Chairman, Dylan D'Souza was a COVID graduate. Not being able to secure a long-term job, Dylan decided to take up the SG United Skills program at NUS ISS in December of 2020. After the 6 months full-time train and place program, during which he was attached to AXA, Dylan successfully contracted to continue at AXA as a data specialist. Mr. Chairman, SG United Jobs and Skills Package has supported thousands of Singaporeans like Dylan and several hundreds of companies during the pandemic. It was a big deal for the industry. Thank you, Mum. Meanwhile, as the economy recovers, human resources is the great challenge ahead. I have time to only touch briefly on 3 points, and I hope you won't buzz me. Number one, Singapore open to global talent is not an option. There are two truths. There are simply not enough Singaporeans to do all the jobs that are needed to be done. And two, in fact, our ability to attract the best global talents to work here and complement our local workforce has been a Singapore competitive advantage. Now, I did speak in Parliament about holding our businesses accountable to fair practice in the workplace, FPW. I hear from the Singapore Human Resource Institute that companies, especially in the MNCs, are committed, and some have set up HR compliance units to ensure FPW. Ideally, fair practice in the workplace should not just be about compliance, but an intentional commitment by employers to renew their social compact with their Singapore employees, a key stakeholder. As for us, the Singapore workers, let's continue to work hard to create value in our roles, to get reskilled, to stay relevant, embrace change, think, innovate, adapt, and most of all, act with integrity, responsibility, and respect. We ought to be the difference why companies invest in Singapore. My second point, flexi work arrangements, FWA, to attract, retain, diversify, and include. COVID pandemic has resulted in work from home becoming the norm. As we shift gears to live with COVID, it is a great opportunity for companies to rethink the workplace of the future for their workforce. I think that it is not just simply about working from home, but having the choice of flexi work arrangements. With flexibility, I believe that more women, more persons with disability, and more seniors can choose to work. My third point, will AI take away jobs? I would like to suggest that if robots or AI can replace work that humans used to do, humans would be more than happy to have those tasks automated away. We have seen many examples from our lived experience, and we got no time to talk about AI systems that should augment human work. And in fact, that is actually urgently needed so that the work that needs the human touch, the service quality, the intuition, or compassion will have enough people to do them. However, trust and understanding is critical, and we need as much communication and education in this space as we need innovation. Now, can Minister give us an update on the progress of the tripartite guidelines being written into law? Can Minister update us if MUM will be advocating and therefore be supporting companies to move forward with flexi work arrangements? Can Minister also update if public service will take the lead, and how will public service take the lead to build AI systems to solve part of the manpower challenge? Let me close with the story of Bin Rong, a lighting technician whose role was affected by COVID-19 pandemic. He applied for the NUS ISS Professional Conversion Program in full stack development and was matched with Works Application Company Limited. This training enabled Bin Rong to successfully transition into a new profession as a software engineer. As Singaporeans, we should be proud and heartened to know that our Singapore budget supports Singaporeans like Dylan and Bin Rong, one person at a time. Thank you.
I didn't buzz you, but please try to keep your speeches shorter next time. Ms. Ang. Thank you.
Yes, sir.